morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, this is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. Hey, how's everybody doing today? Hope that this audio video finds everybody doing well as always. I want to talk to you today about frugal tips that actually work. Many times we hear tips and sometimes they sound very repetitive, but the fact of the matter is many of the cases that the actual tips do work. But then sometimes we hear, just as I call it, like a white noise in the background, where it's either that we've heard things so many times that we just sort of dismiss it or block it from our brain. But I want to go over a few principles that actually really do work. Number one is, do not become a slave to technology. What do I mean by that? I mean, people get caught up with keeping up with the Joneses or status quo or having to walk around with the latest edition of a phone or a tablet or whatever it is that's the latest edition of. And you want to know something? If somebody I know gets like the newest technology, to be quite honest with you, I don't pay attention to it. It doesn't mean that much to me. If what I'm using is the thing that gets the job done, that's all I care about. Frugal people are wise. They use whatever they have to the maximum till the good old last drop. They do not become slaves to status quo or technology. It's just pointless. It really, really is, in my honest opinion. So truly frugal people are not slaves to new technology. I mean, use what you can as long as you can and not concern yourself with what other people are doing with their technology. Don't be so worried about that. Next, find and or slash purchased items that are reusable. Aha! The more we buy things that are disposable, well, they're just that, disposable. You get a one-time use out of it. Whereas if you buy something that is reusable, well, you could figure it out. I mean, for example, let's say you have a T-shirt that has seen better days, and it's of a good fabric. There's no reason on the earth why you can't reuse that for other purposes. Replace paper towel with that, for example. Paper towel, you could go from the sublime to the ridiculous in terms of pricing. Now, for example, reusable bottles that you could put your water from home in, those are great investments. Reusable travel mugs, you see where I'm going with this. If the item can be reused, then why the heck not? There are some really good quality sponges out there that they're like a mesh type of sponge, and you could get a lot of use out of it. Just be sure to sanitize it and make sure it is thoroughly cleaned when you are done. But you get to use it again and again and again as long as you can. There's no reason not to. Reusing something is truly a savings, and frugal people love to reuse items. Okay. Getting back to cable, we call it cable. Many people have changed to live streams and other type things, other services, and that's a good idea. Now, if you still work with cable companies, a lot of people forget that they can negotiate the price because now there is a lot of competition out there, and companies do not want to lose your business. They are more willing, and there are more plans out there than you could think of that are not like contracting type of plans. You could switch them as you go along type thing. Look into it. It's not as difficult as you think. As long as you don't mind investing, let's say, in a few minutes of your time on the phone, I say go for it. A few minutes on the phone could save you quite a bit of do-re-mi throughout the year. Next, you don't have to get rid of your love affair of designer and good quality bags. You really don't. But that doesn't mean you have to buy them from the get-go, from the beginning, brand new. No. Look for the treasure troves at your local thrift store. Now, some people connotate thrift stores as inferior and garbage, and that's a huge mistake. Wrong. Some of the best bargains that I've ever made in my life, especially on good quality purses and bags, have been in good old thrift store. And I don't know about you, but have you ever gone to a store called Vintage? That's where the prices are really jacked up. And more than likely, a lot of the stuff that they inventory in their stores may be coming from thrift stores. The only difference is you're paying a bigger price at these vintage boutiques. Got it? Excuse me, please. So you are way better off in the long run just going to the thrift store. And never, ever, ever turn down a free opportunity. If a friend is offering you some of their give me downs, some people call them hand me downs, take a look see. There may be something that you like, or if it makes you feel better about yourself, you don't like to take things from people, swap it out. And don't forget the art of borrowing things like accessories or belts or jewelry and update your wardrobe with simple stuff. That's how you save a lot of money if you're going to a special occasion. Use simple basic clothing and dress it up with sweet different accessories. You could borrow them from your friends. You don't even have to purchase. Excuse me again. So keep all of these in mind. These wonderful frugal tips really, really work. And another thing, and a final thing for right now, don't go for takeout so often. Instead, replace it with a sandwich. Just think of it like this. One simple loaf of sliced bread, whatever type of sliced bread you want, more than likely will make you 10 sandwiches. That's a lot of meals. That's a lot of replacement for spending on takeout. If you're looking for ease and convenience, it doesn't get better than making a sandwich. And in the meantime, this has been Jan from New York City. Thank you so much for listening. I really do appreciate your time. Please take a moment to subscribe. I really appreciate it because I upload at different times. Just because some of you may be used to me uploading a lot of times in the morning, that doesn't mean I always and only upload in the morning. Just saying, just saying. So if you intend to subscribe, which I hope you do, and I hope you're not a hit and a run visitor, subscribe, but please tap the bell button, so that you know that I have uploaded. You will receive a notification. Thank you so much for listening, and I really do appreciate your time. I'm going to end this with some music. Don't forget to come back on Monday at some point in time for Money Mondays. Have a great rest of the weekend. Have a great day, everybody.